Lego has a gift with purchase problem. Now, GWPs, gifts with purchases, they used to be awesome, fun little extras when you buy a big set. A thank you for your support. But recently, they've started feeling less like gifts and more like missing pieces that you have to chase down, or else your new set feels incomplete. And if you're new to the Lego hobby or just getting into the bigger sets, here's the deal. Lego sometimes gives away small bonus builds when you buy a larger set during a promotional window. These are often themed to match the set and used to be purely fun little extras. But just lately, something's changed. Let me explain, and we're going to start with the recent UCS Death Star. Massive. I actually think it's quite good looking, despite not being a Star Wars guy. A $1,000 set, the first ever $1,000 set. You open it up and build this incredible scene with the big Imperial hangar, but there's something off because the hangar is just empty. Unless you got the exclusive TIE Fighter gift with purchase, because Lego released a mini TIE Fighter and docking rack as a limited time gift that slots perfectly into the hangar in the Death Star, but you could only get it if you bought the Death Star in its first week. And without it, you're left with a literal gap in the middle of your $1,000 Lego set. This isn't some background accessory either. The hangar is a centerpiece of the build, and Lego's official photos even showed the TIE Fighter in place within the Death Star. But unless you jumped on that day one promotion, your Death Star will forever feel like it's missing something obvious. And that's not how a premium set should feel. One fan on Reddit called it the most predatory thing I've ever seen Lego do. A DLC add-on to go with your $1,000 set. And despite not being a Star Wars guy, I absolutely feel the same way. And this isn't just a case of it only happening once. It's a worrying part of a ever-increasing trend. Because in just a couple of weeks, we've got the new Tropical Aquarium set releasing. This is another high-end build, over 4,000 pieces and a big £400 price tag. But if you want the external filter, the part that makes it actually look like an aquarium, that's a GWP as well. For 1 week only, Lego are giving away the filter build that clips onto the side of the tank. Miss that window? Sorry, your tank has no pump forever. It looks unfinished. And people are calling it what it is. It's day one DLC. And again, the filter isn't just decorative, it adds realism. It's designed to match the aesthetic of the tank with a little tube intake and even a fish stuck in the pump. It is clever, playful, it adds to character. It's a great addition to the set. But leaving it out of the main box makes the entire set feel stripped down unless you happen to buy in that short promo window. More quotes from Reddit incoming. Not a fan of these GWPs that are just part of the set. Day one DLC BS. Lego should have just included the filter. It's a basic inclusion for an aquarium. Buy from a retailer 2 weeks later? Congrats, your set's incomplete. And it's not just a recent set problem. I've been trying to stop myself from buying the Gringotts Bank set from 2023 during double points, which has led me to do a little bit of research on it, which reminded me that it had a bonus vault gift with purchase that expanded the underground track. Barad-dûr from a few years ago got a fell beast creature with a display stand as a limited time gift with purchase. It completed the scene. These aren't just companion pieces, they're contextually vital. The fell beast is a major visual element of Barad-dûr's fantasy atmosphere. Apparently. I still haven't seen Lord of the Rings. But I am assured that without it, the scene feels static, like you're only getting part of the moment that Lego designed. And that Gringotts vault, it connects right into the existing track system of the main set. It's a literal physical extension that makes the build more dynamic. None of these are bonus little dioramas anymore. These are core pieces of the model experience. And why is that a problem? A number of reasons. Number one, it forces early buying. If you miss the gift with purchase window, your set feels unfinished. That's pressure to buy day one. At full price, not able to take advantage of sales, double points, retailer deals later down the line. For many fans, this turns Lego into a high-stakes timed event, not a hobby that you can enjoy at your own pace. Two, It encourages scalping. That Death Star TIE Fighter gift with purchase, it's already over $100 on eBay. The aquarium filter will be next. It creates a gold mine for scalpers, and regular fans lose out. People are buying just to resell, not because they love the build. Little bit of circumstantial evidence of that. In my local Lego store, the Death Star sold out within 20 minutes of the store opening. 2 weeks later, there's no gift with purchase. It's not even on the bestsellers list on the Lego website anymore. It went massive when it had the gift with purchase. Loads of gift with purchases are now on eBay, and now nobody's buying the set anymore. Who won there? And then number 3, it leaves fans with incomplete sets. It's especially frustrating when you're paying $400, $800, $1,000 for a set. You shouldn't have to hunt aftermarket for a piece that was meant to be there from the start. Imagine building your dream display set and then realizing there's a huge blank space you didn't even know was supposed to be filled. And let me be clear about this. I'm not anti-gift with purchase. Gifts with purchase can be great. The Simpsons living room that came with Krusty Burger earlier this year, awesome little bonus. Doesn't complete the restaurant, it just adds flavour to another display. It's something extra to enhance the vibe. It doesn't patch up the set that it came with. Same with the Cerebro set that came with the X-Mansion. I've got that on display in my office while the main X-Mansion set is in the studio at the Lego City. The modulars usually get it right as well. We got a newspaper kiosk with Tudor Corner that I just have in a separate part of our Lego City because they don't need to be together. And we've previously had things like the moving truck, the taxi that came with the Avengers Tower. They're cool little extras that can add to the original set if you want them to, but don't have to. You don't notice they're missing if you don't have them. And that's how exclusive gifts with purchase should work. A reward, not a requirement. So what do we want? We want Lego to go back to that philosophy. Let gifts with purchase be extras. Let them be fun bonuses for early adopters without penalising everybody else. They should be little surprises that make day one fans smile, not crucial elements that make latecomers feel punished. But as usual, I want to know what you think. Have you missed out on one of these essential gifts with purchase? Do you think Lego's being strategic or just greedy? Have you bought a set and felt like it was missing something you couldn't get anymore? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I'll be reading through and replying to as many as I can. And if you are planning to pick up a set, whether it is the Death Star, the aquarium, or anything else at all, remember you can use our Lego Store affiliate link down in the description below. It's the same price for you. That helps massively to support the channel. A huge thank you to everyone who's already using that for all of their Lego shopping. That's it for today, but if you've enjoyed this breakdown, please make sure you give it a like, maybe share it with a fellow Lego fan, and consider subscribing for more deep dives just like this one. Until next time, happy building and watch out for those GWPs. Toodle pip.